Since we've already done our word problem questions earlier and solved them through Desmos, you should try these problems on your own first and actually go through the full algebraic method of solving them, and then check your answers afterwards. So if you've not tried these already, please stop the video and try them on your own, and then consult the video as needed. Okay, reading this question, we're talking about two numbers. We have one that's a smaller number and one that's a larger number. So when I set up my let statements, I would let x be the larger number, or it could be the smaller one, doesn't matter, and let y be the other one, the smaller number. Okay, so setting up your word problem, you want to start with your let statements. I could do them as separates, or I put the word and that works too. So I'll move that up to the top here, and then I'm going to start to create my equations. The sum of the two numbers is 20. So sum is a keyword. So sum, that means we're going to add. The is the equals. So we should have an x plus the y is or equals 20. My second equation says 6 times the smaller number. The smaller number I said was y, so I want 6 times the y, 6 times the smaller number less 3 times the larger number. So less, take away 3 times the larger number, which is x, is, that's the equals, 12. What are the two numbers? Okay, so I have options here. I could either isolate for x or y in the first equation, equation number 1, and then use substitution, or I could use the method of elimination by either making x have a 6 in front of it in equation number 1, or making y have a 3 in front of it in equation number 1. And I think because elimination can be quicker, I think I'm going to try elimination with this one. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to take equation 1 and I'm going to times it by 3. And in doing so, that's going to make my x and y both have coefficients of 3. So I'd have a 3x plus 3y equals, and then I would have 3 times 20, which is 60. Okay, and then I'm going to copy down equation number 2 underneath. I've got 6, oh, wait a second. I'm going to turn that around because I don't have things matching up. Let me try that again. Equation number 2. I want my x's to line up, so I'm going to put my minus 3x first, and then I'm going to put my plus 6y. So I have my columns matching up. I've got the same variables in the same columns, and then I'm going to just add because my coefficients of x are opposites to each other. I have a plus 3x and a minus 3x, so I have no x's when I add those together. 3y plus 6y is 9y's, and then 60 plus 12 should be a 72. And then to get y by itself, it's being multiplied by 9, so I undo that by doing the opposite, and I divide by 9, and if we do 72 divided by 9, we're going to get 8 out of that. So y equals positive 8. And now that I have what y is equal to, I'm going to sub, and I'm marking in red, let me go back to blue, sub y equals 8 into, and it can go into either equation 1 or 2. I'm going to go into 1 because my x's and y's are a little easier. Their coefficients are 1. So I have x plus y, which is 8, equals 20. To get x by itself, plus 8 is keeping it from being by itself. We're going to subtract 8 from both sides. We get x is equal to 12. So that means my two numbers are 8 and 12. Therefore, the larger number is 12, and the smaller number is 8. Concluding statement. And my 3 dots for the therefore. There we go. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense for you for this question. Number 2 is an age question. Julia is 3 years younger than Ryan. So we've got two ages here. Julia's age, I think, and Ryan's age. Twice Julia's age plus 3 times Ryan's age is 109. How old are Julia and Ryan? So my let statements could be something like this. I could let J represent let J represent Julia's age and let R represent Ryan's apostrophe, there we are, age. Okay, and then we need to come up with our equations. I would have Julia is 3 years younger than Ryan. So since Julia is being compared to Ryan, if I took Julia's age, she's younger than Ryan, I would have to add 3 to Julia's age. So that's a plus sign there. I would have to add 3 to Julia's age to make it equal to Ryan's age since she is younger. So I'd add 3 to her current age, and that would equal Ryan's age. And then we have twice Julia's age plus 3 times Ryan's age equals 109. And then how old are Julia and Ryan? Now the way I've written my equations, if you look at equation number 1, it's already solved for R. I have R equals J plus 3. So I'm just going to work right into substitution with this one. I'm going to sub R equals J plus 3 into equation number 2. So I put it into the opposite equation. I'm going to have 2J plus 3 times R, which is actually equal to J plus 3. And that is equal to 109. Heading up here, I am going to expand that bracket. So we have 2J plus 3J, and then I think it should be plus 9. So multiplying through the bracket equals 109. So that came from multiplying that 3 through the bracket here. And then I can collect like terms, 2J's plus 3J's, altogether that makes 5J's plus 9 equals 109. Let's try that plus sign again. There we go. And then I want to subtract 9 from both sides. I'm going to have 5J equals 100. And then divide both sides by 5. And J is going to equal, 5 goes into 10 twice, and then into 0 times, so J is equal to 20. So that means Julia is 20, and then Ryan, we're going to sub J equals 20 into equation number 1, and R would equal 20 plus 3, because Ryan is 3 years older than Julia, which equals 23. So therefore Ryan is 23, and Julia is 20. And I would put a concluding statement there.